You won't believe how easy this will make your short game. What short game shot scares you the most? I know if I'm chipping over a bunker, I'm like this, praying, please work. Well, not quite that bad, but I'd love to know what short game shot scares you the most. Welcome to the channel. If you are brand new to the channel, please do consider hitting that big subscribe button down below. It would be great to have you as part of this family. Today I've got you covered in Short Game Saturday. So if you're somebody that thinks, or actually doesn't think, they get to the short game area, or they get around the green and they absolutely worry themselves silly, well, now you don't have to. This technique couldn't be any easier for you. Right, I want you to set your alignment sticks as I have done here. We've got our yellow, which runs parallel to our ball to target line. We've got the blue, which will be our through swing guide, and the blue on the way back to be our backswing guide. They're roughly on a 45-degree angle from here, from the yellow, and 45-degree angles from the ground. And again, we know we don't have to get too complicated. We're all about it being simple, easy, and making your chipping consistent. I've got my setup, and now I need this. The badminton racket. Yes, we've seen this before on the channel, but this is honestly going to give you a great concept of what we're looking for when we're chipping. Because a lot of you, when you struggle with your chipping, and I've been one of them like this, we either try and take the club too straight back and too straight through, or the opposite to that is round the corner, scoop through, round the corner, and it becomes very much these wrists dominating the swing. Now, obviously, if we're playing badminton, I think, don't quote me if you're a badminton coach, wrists are quite important. Well, wrists are important in the golf swing, but if we're looking for consistency and making it simple, which is what we're on about today's video, we want it to all work together. I want to take it from the side here to begin with. So take your chipping setup, and we're going to go through that really quickly because we've covered that in other videos, and we'll leave the link just up here for them. So we've got our feet running parallel to our yellow to begin with, ball position in the middle. Now for a short shot, I like to have my stance a club width apart. I then pull the left foot back, spray it open, weight goes left. Right, I'm now in my perfect chipping setup. I want you to make a few swings where now we don't feel we get a lot of wrist movement, but the upper half stays really dominant throughout. So the expression I use, upper half dominant, collect the lower half. Now by doing this, it doesn't allow us to scoop it around the corner, which is why we've got the alignment stick here. Using the badminton racket, we can see that our club face is nice and square. It's not rolling, it's not closing. And if we close it, all I want you to do, if you close the club face when you're chipping, is just do this. Yeah, that's praying that you make good contact. So we're in there, we're trying to feel back, collect through. And you'll notice here, as I move through, my lower half slightly opens as it's collected. The badminton net stays out in front of me, and the hands work a little bit inwards of the blue. We don't have any scooping around the corner, or vice versa. We haven't got it going straight back, straight through. So you can do this from home as well. Like, why wouldn't you want to do this? Like, it's so simple, gives you great awareness, because ultimately, this is just the club face. So, we're in, we're back, we're through. Keep feeling that. You'll notice here, this triangle's dominant, and we collect. Oh, it just feels so good. Right, a couple more. Now time to introduce the big bad wolf, the 56-degree wedge. Now let's introduce the 56-degree wedge, and I want to do this with the badminton racket at the same time to really show you what my point is here. So get the setup, weight left, take it back. You notice here, badminton net and badminton racket strings stay towards the ground. This keeps the club face nice and square. On the way through, it keeps directly the same loft on. So making these few swings, you can see the real benefits of doing the work with the badminton racket. Again, if I open the badminton racket, look how I open the face. If I close the badminton racket, look how I close the face. And like we said before, if you do that, just pray, just pray. So time to lose the badminton racket, time to make a few practice swings, doing the same. Wow, that feels like really tiny now, going from holding the badminton racket and both of them to this. I almost call these alignment sticks stabilizers when I use them in lessons, because it gives you a great sense of, okay, back, through. Ooh, lovely. because straight away I'm getting some direct feedback if I take the club too round the corner or scoop it too much on the way through. And if you think about it, all we're trying to do in the short game, start with X amount of loft and bring it back roughly around the same. And that's a great way of being consistent. And the only way you can do that, and I've used this analogy before, but if you think of a crane, if the big part of the crane dominates the move, the bucket will always pick up at the same point. If the bucket and the wire is changing, it's going to constantly change where the pickup is. So we need that same analogy. We need it. Okay, let's hit shot number 2. We're into the setup. Remind yourself of the badminton racket. And if you're doing this on the golf course, I've got you covered in 2 seconds time. I mean, they're going to hit each other. Oh, that's some serious consistency right there. We're now on the course and we've got to the first hole. We've missed the green. It's now time where the heart just keeps going like this, because this is the bit where we go, well, I've done my practice. Please work. Please work. It will, I promise you. This is the routine I want you to use. Really nice and simple. What I want you to do is, our right palm now is our badminton racket. We're going to make a few practice moves, looking at the hole, taking into account how much effort we want to put in, and looking at the shot. So all that we're doing here is relevant to the shot. But using your right palm, it goes back, it comes back down to impact, we collect the body on the way through. So again, going back to those first teaching points, the upper half's dominant, collect the body. And it really gives you a great awareness of what your club face is doing, because ultimately, this is your badminton racket, this is your club face. So I'd practice it, right, okay, that's a bit hard, it's a bit short, right, somewhere in the middle, right, that's perfect. Conceptualize it, picture it, it's now time to do it. There you have it, really simple for this week's Short Game Saturday. It's something that I've used with clients of all levels, and it gives them a great feeling off the golf course, but most importantly, as you know, on the golf course too. Conceptualize it, the right palm is the master. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy the content, please hit that thumbs up button. It would really help me a lot, grow this channel, grow your channel for you, and really help your golf too. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow on Sunday Swings.